Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutally Investor channel, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to cover a very interesting project that I recently researched, and that project is called Mobile Coin, right? Or MOB for short. So what is Mobile Coin? So Mobile Coin is basically what they're saying is it's a private payment solution for everyone. So Mobile Coin offers a private peer-to-peer payment solution on their blockchain. And if you look at their website, which is basically mobilecoin.foundation, you'll be able to look into their docs and do your own research if you're looking to buy this token. But if you look at the about section, you can see that they're basically saying that payment technology designed for you. In a perfect world, money would be secure, fast, and almost invisible. This is the story of how a few people banded together to summon the future they imagine into the present, right? So basically, it's a pretty simple concept where they aim to provide peer-to-peer private, privacy-based, transfer of value, which is basically privacy-based payment solutions for the whole world, right? And if you take currency for example, it's a by definition it should be secure, fast, and it should be untraceable, so that it preserves privacy of the people who are transacting that currency, right? But in reality, that's not the case with the fiat system, and it seems like based on what they're saying, it's a small group of team who aimed to change this by bringing their own token, which aims to be fast, secure, and it's private, right? So whether you are spending money or saving money, the most important consideration is trust. We designed Mobile Coin with the best security available today, so you can trust that your money is right where you expect it to be. When you want to pay for something, you want it now. Mobile coin transactions complete in seconds. When you want to pay for something, you don't want to be tracked without consent. Mobile coin is money that puts your privacy first, designed to be used by people like you for every transaction every day. So basically, a very clear and well said mission statement, right? They aim to basically provide a very fast and reliable, secure payment system where if you want to pay something, you don't have to worry about high fees such as the ones that exist in the Bitcoin blockchain or the Ethereum blockchain, which clearly act as different stores of values in and of themselves, but not meant to be a payment solution. But when it comes to mobile coin, they aim to focus primarily on fast and secure transactions, and ensure that it is private, right? So that you and the person who is receiving the token are the only people who are aware of the transaction, and no one else is, right? So pretty straightforward mission statement. If you scroll below, they have some pretty cool images. Digital money, it seems inevitable that digital money will eventually replace physical currency. At Mobile Coin, we believe governments have a legitimate interest in regulating the economic lives of the citizen, right? Again, some philosophical considerations given in this website, and they go in detail about why their token actually matters and what they aim to provide in this world, right? Good monetary policies help keep economies healthy, and currency controls help fight criminals and terrorists. Our job is to create high performance digital payments technology that can transparently encompass the trade-offs that societies choose, right? Again, pretty well said statement. Private payment simplified. Again, these are some of the key features of their token. So easy wallet recovery, securely recover your wallet if you lose your phone without trusting a provider with your private keys. Again, you are in complete control of your private keys. And fast transactions. Most transactions complete in less than 10 seconds, so payments happen instantly like payments should. Again, pretty straightforward. Most of the blockchains aim to produce fast transactions, but many of them act as a store of value and are still slow and congested, right? This token aims to be a fast transactable currency. Total privacy, the entire ledger is opaque. individual transactions are cryptographically protected, and the network uses forward secrecy, right? Again, pretty straightforward concept. They want to make sure that people who do transactions do it privately, right? And preserving the privacy of the users is their main focus. User and planet friendly, easy to use security at scale without the massive electrical waste. Again, this is also something which most proof of work blockchains, including Bitcoin, have been criticized for being non-environmentally friendly. But mobile coin aims to be this the solution to this, where they are not only user friendly, but they're also planet friendly, because they don't rely on massive electricity based mining rigs or anything like that, right? So if you want to look at their board members, you can clearly look at their profile. And if you want to dig deep into this project, you can feel free to do so. So member organizations, the Long Now Foundation, Block Demon, Cast, Ideas, DreamHost, Fight for the Future. All of these are basically organizations that support Mobile Coin Foundation, right? And they have people in their committee, and it brings some form of confidence, because as you know, the people who are on their website, and if you know that this team is not anonymous and they have an active chair, it kind of gives a positive indication that the project is actively trying to work on updates, or it's trying to move forward with their goals, right? And it's powered by Intel, Azura, and IBM. So that's pretty cool. Again, some of the big giants are kind of like behind this project. And are you interested in checking out the latest Mobile Coin Foundation projects? Again, you can go to their page here. If you click into this information, you'll be able to see more about their foundation projects, right? Private payments simplified, and pretty much that's it. And if you want to go into more details, you can look at their projects, which will talk about what kind of projects that are being invested in, and how their progress is. And if you want to go watch some of their news, some of the recent updates, you can also find that. Although it seems like they haven't updated anything since October 7th, I wouldn't really take that into at face value. You can clearly do your own research and look at their blogs and other information to see if this project is something that you want to be involved in, right? So again, lots of information on the website, which seems to suggest that this project is clearly trying to create this secure, fast, and privacy based payment solution, right? So one of the main reasons why I chose this token is the fact that it was one of the main and the original tokens that Binance Labs itself funded. So if you know Binance Labs is this venture capital arm of the Binance.com ecosystem, and they actively invest in upcoming projects, cryptocurrency projects, in order to strengthen their fundamentals and make sure that the project gets developed soon and it serves a purpose, right? And in return, I believe Binance invests in this project, and also there's a potential that the Binance.com exchange can list these projects. There are several projects that I covered in the past that were invested by Binance Labs, and those projects have been invested and listed on Binance. So again, this project is something that I would definitely keep my eye out on, because it is definitely one of the earlier projects that were invested by Binance Labs, right? So again, you can go to labs.binance.com to see some of the projects that they have invested in. But let's look at the coin market cap page for mobile coin. So mobile coin is currently the 2499th ranked token by market cap on coin market cap, and it's currently trading at $4.43 per token, and it recently had a small dip of 3.66% in the past 24 hours. If you look at the market cap information, it's clearly not available, because again, this token is still relatively new, and they don't really have a lot of recent updates as of now. But there are certain websites where you can go and see if mobile coin has made any recent progress. I believe that they are trying to actively work on some of the partnerships, but again, this information is not through a verifiable source. But regardless of the fact, it still has been invested by Binance Labs, and I believe that this is one of the potential tokens to be listed on Binance pretty soon, right? So if you look at the Total supply, it's currently 250 million tokens. Obviously, we have no information about the max supply or the circulating supply, but the total supply kind of gives us an idea that, and the token supply along with the price of the token kind of gives us an idea that this token doesn't really have a lot of supply. I mean, it only has 250 million tokens in supply, but I don't think they have many more, which explains the price point. But again, that's something which you'd have to verify from other sources, right? If you look at the charts for this token, you can clearly see that this token has pretty much been moving sideways with its price data from December 2020, early December 2020. You can see that the price has pretty much gone down, and it kind of found a stability in and around the $2 to $2.50 range. And it's been recently, since the early this year, it's been kind of like slowly moving up, but mostly sideways action, right? So you can clearly see that this token has been maybe like crabbing along, but in the upward direction. And once this token gets listed on Binance, obviously you can see a huge spike, right? So if you look at the price point and the recent the small dip that happened in the 24-hour period, you can clearly see that it's still within a really reasonable price point from the time the data is available, right? $5.68. It hasn't really done much, and this token is pretty much at a good buy right now. If you want to purchase this token, obviously please do your own research. This video does not contain financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, right? But if you do intend to buy this token, this is a really good price at the dollar value. But when you look at the Bitcoin comparative, you can clearly see that this token has pretty much been in its all-time lows right now. It's kind of like 8,200 satoshis per token right now, and I don't think you will get any better deal than that, right? If you have some spare satoshis that you want to invest in this token, then this price point would be a really good price point, right? You can also see some really good volume candles pretty much being stable, and that kind of brings some form of positivity when it comes to investing in this project, right? So if you look at the markets where it's available in FTX, which is one of the most reputed exchanges. You can use a USD coin or USD Tether or US dollars directly to buy this token, and its ticker symbol is MOB. So there's pretty decent volume in FTX, but I personally wouldn't recommend Hotbit or Big One. But again, if you want to purchase this token, then FTX would be a really good bet to buy this token, right? Again, as I mentioned, this token has some really strong backing from Binance Labs, and I believe that several of Binance Labs token like investments have been listed on Binance. Let's say, for example, BitTorrent, Seller, Certic, Cocos, Contentos, even Elrond, FIO, and Harmony, Injective Labs, Marlin Protocol, all of them have been listed on Binance. So even Telor and Terra, all of these projects have been listed on Binance. So when Binance Labs have invested in mobile coin, you can definitely expect it to be listed on Binance, either by 6 months or by the end of this year maximum, or in the earliest time you can probably expect it to be listed sometime in the very next week, or even sooner, maybe in this week also, we don't know, right? So Binance has this habit of listing tokens very secretively and silently, so there's no way to predict when they would list tokens, but there's a very high chance that this token would be listed on Binance pretty soon. And look at the ranking, it's 2500th ranking. The price point is reasonable, $4.43 per token. It doesn't seem to be having also the max supply is not clearly available. We can make some guesstimate that its total supply may be like its maximum supply may not be more than $250 million. Even if it is more than that, I don't think it's going to be more than 300 million or whatever, because the price point doesn't really, if it's way more than 300 million tokens, then the price point wouldn't make sense, right? So I believe that it's somewhere in this range. But if you look at the charts themselves, you can clearly see that the price hasn't done really anything in the past since December 2020, right? So I believe that it hasn't really made any all-time highs yet, and that means this token will definitely have an all-time high sometime this year, because this year is a really big bull market, and this token is definitely going to perform well, similar to all other tokens, right? And also, if you look at the Bitcoin comparative, it's pretty much at its all-time lows right now, so that's a pretty good indication. And if you see the markets itself, you can clearly see that it's not available in any market. So if Binance lists this token could probably shoot up to $10 per token. Again, I'm not saying that you should buy this token, but what I'm saying is, after you have done your own research and you're convinced that this token is something to be invested in, you better start creating an FTX account if you don't have any, because it is one of the biggest and the most reputed exchanges in the world, and you can literally use USD Tether or USD to buy a mobile coin, right? And if it gets listed on Binance, you can pretty much see a very huge spike coming pretty soon, right? So I would personally invest in this token. I haven't invested on this yet, because my KYC verification is currently in progress in FTX. But once that is done, I'm going to buy a big bag of this token, and I'm going to keep hodling it till the end of this year at least. Again, this token even has a potential for a long-term hold. So if you want to hold it long-term, again, feel free to do so. But I would personally buy this and hold this. I'm trying to get a really decent bag of this token, and wait till the Binance listing happens, and see my price appreciate. And there you go. That's pretty much my plan. And if you want to invest in this token either short term or long term, you can do it with Bitcoin, or again, I don't think you have options to buy it with Bitcoin, because there's not a lot of other options apart from Hotbit and Big One. I would personally invest it with USD token, USD Tether, and maybe once it goes up significantly higher, I'd probably take some profit in Bitcoin. But that's my strategy. But if you guys want to do it, please do your own research. Again, this video does not contain financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, right? Remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.